Hello, welcome to round 3. We have been put on the draw. And our opening hand is slightly land heavy, but it's perfectly acceptable. We have the turn 2 Lamhawk Pacifist and the turn 3 Howlpack Resurgence, which is a nice way. We're getting 4 damage on turn 3, so I think we'll keep this. On the draw as well, we're possibility we could draw a threat. So okay, that's quite a nice draw. The only problem is if we play the Village Messenger, we're going to have to play that off of an untapped land, which means we can't play the Cinderglade turn 1. I think what we play is we play the Mountain. On the basis, if we draw another basic land, we will play that before the Cinderglade. So yeah, our opponent, having played an island, could be the mono blue control deck that has the Part the Water Veil. This isn't that deck. That deck does not play an Eldrazi Mimic. So this looks like I think it's blue Drazi deck. It's like a mono blue colourless. We'll attack in. If our opponent trades, then I think that's fine for us. They don't, so we're going to play Game Trail and show a Mountain. And just play the Pacifist. So I'd expect our opponent to have cards like Thought Not Seer, Matter Reshaper, and Reality Smasher, which aren't going to be the easiest for us to deal with. Hermit's not awful against a blue deck that will probably look to play spells on our turn. Just going to attack with both creatures. And then we'll play... So we could play Howlpack Resurgence, we could play the Hermit of the Natanols. I don't mind playing Hermit here, actually. We're going to get it for 6 damage anyway, so... Hermit basically is just going to keep us going. If our opponent is playing a blue deck, they will want to play spells outside their own turn. As they're going to do, they're going to counter that. They didn't need to pay the extra one for that, but doesn't matter. The opponent could go Thought Not Seer here. They do indeed. Probably taking Howlpack Resurgence. Although the Moonlight Hunt does kill the Thought Knot and lets us draw a card, so I suppose it's not the easiest choice here. They hit the Howlpack Resurgence, resigning themselves to the fact that the Thought Not Seer will be dying next turn. It's probably not the greatest draw. So we'll just play the Moonlight Hunt pre-combat. So we get to draw a card. We'll play the Mountain. 12. 6 even. So now we've drawn the second Moonlight Hunt. It means that if our opponent, whatever our opponent plays, we'll be able to use this on it. Quite beneficial. I suppose they can't play a Reality Smasher and attack, otherwise they'll die. They might leave up Counter Magic. I don't think they're in a great position. So our opponent has access to 5 mana. Goes for the Reality Smasher. They attack with a Mimic here, they are just dead. Yep. So we will Moonlight Hunt on end step. Discarding the mountain. Yeah, turn of scoops. Yeah, probably quite good we had that. We weren't going to draw anything particularly useful. Okay, so against a controlling deck, I'm a fan of any card which has elements of card draw in it. So the Sage and the Hermit are great. Usually you take Moonlight Hunt out against this kind of a deck, but they do have some creatures, and as it showed, Moonlight Hunt is quite useful against them. Alincord can be useful. They don't have a great way to deal with Planeswalkers, but she's very easy to kill with a Reality Smasher, so she might be the card to make way here. We're definitely bringing in 2 Sage and 1 Hermit. Could be an argument for bringing in Dragonlord Ataka here, but there's not really too much else I want to take out. I want to keep the core of the deck quite aggressive. So I think we'll just keep it like this. Okay, so we have a pretty good opening hand again, which we'll keep. Turn 1 Village Messenger is always going to be a pretty solid start for us in games where we want to get an aggressive clock going. Okay, here I think we're just going to play the Forest attack. Our opponent might block. Again, I don't think they do. No, they don't. If we really cared about the Village Messenger there, we could have used Moonlight Hunt. But quite frankly, it's not that important to us. Turn 3 brings round the realms of counter magic. So we would expect to see something like a Spell Shrivel here, or Void Shatter, Scatter to the Wind, whatever counter magic they're playing. Are they going to play Eldrazi Sky Spawner? Okay, so we're going to play Game Trail, revealing the forest. We'd probably attack in. We can't block 2 damage, so we're going to probably want to be aggressive. Our opponent probably doesn't double block. So opponent's going to attack us for 5 next turn. we can swing back. If we use the Tarkus command, we could swing back for 7. I presume they'll attack. Thought not see. Oh no, they're presumably missing a land drop. It's tough. Okay, we're probably going to play Pack Guardian here, and we're probably going to play it on our turn while our opponent has tapped out. Play the Cinderglade and discard the Forest. Ideally, I'd play Pack Guardian on end step, but we don't want to do that because if we let our opponent untap and counter it, we've just wasted our turn. An Essence Fluxed the Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Our opponent does have Reality Smasher mana and Thought Not Seer mana due to the Scions. Doesn't attack, leaves mana up. I'm going to guess there's a counter spell somewhere. I think we swing in with everything. The worst thing that happens is our opponent double blocks the Pack Guardian. But they're going to have to do a fair bit of trading here. They could have 2, 4, 6, 8. They could have a Reality Smasher in hand. Play land, Scion, Smasher. That would get them in for 2, 4, 6, 7, only 12. So I fancy our chances here. I think we can go for a bit of reckless aggression. And Trample here with the Tarkus command is wonderful. If our opponent blocks, so double blocks like I think they get, yep, we'll probably use a Moonlight Hunt, and we'll probably do that to draw out a counter spell. We're already doing 6, 9 damage, so Tarkus command is already lethal, but we don't want it to get countered. So that puts 10 damage through. A Moonlight Hunt here is also lethal because it means the Pack Guardian will be unblocked. So, Tarkus command post combat is lethal, I think. 3, 6, 10, yeah. So I think whatever spell we play, our opponent will counter it. So I think we're going to play a Tarkus command. The Moonlight Hunt will have more value if they play a Reality Smasher, for example. Okay, our opponent must not have any counter spells. So yeah, that was a fairly quick victory. Again, I don't think that's the strongest deck we could have played. But yeah, Green Red Wolves is a fairly aggressive archetype that should hopefully improve with Eldritch Moon coming out. So I think it's a good base for an aggro deck moving forward in Standard. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please like the video, comment, tell us what you want to see. Follow us on Twitter. And I hope you'll join us for future videos.